Hello children, we're going to have lots of fun today identifying shapes. So we'll use the instrument which is called attribute blocks. I've just taken out all the pieces from the attribute blocks. I've just spread them out. We have some shapes here. What all shapes do you know out of these? Do you know what shape this is called? This is called a circle, right? Okay, what shape is this? This is called a triangle. Triangle has got three sides. 1, 2, 3, right? Triangle. How about this? Do you know what shape this is? What is this called as? This has got four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called a rectangle. Okay. So a shape that had three sides is called a triangle. Shape that's got four sides, it's called a rectangle. How about this? This has also got four sides, but it's looking a little different, right? What's the difference between these two? This shape has got all the sides to be the same, right? So it's got the same length. This shape is called a square. This shape is called a rectangle. Okay. And what other shapes do you see here? You see some shapes like these. What are these called as? How many sides does this shape have? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a six-sided shape. Do you know what this is called as? This is called as a hexagon. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to arrange all the shapes separately. So pick out all the triangles and let's keep it here. So let's just move these little bit outside. Let's bring all the triangles and keep it on the left side. So I see a big triangle like this, then I see a small triangle. So I'm going to place all the triangles here. I've got some triangles which are in other colors also. Let's see, I have a blue triangle. I have a big blue triangle and then I have a big rectangle. Let's bring all the rectangles here. So there are rectangles here. It's a big rectangle and then I see a small rectangle. Okay. What other shape do we have? We have all the circles. So let's bring all the circles here. So we have all the circles, right? Now keep the circles here. Let's bring all the squares. So where are the squares? I see squares here. It's a big square, small square. Then I see another big square, small square, and another big square and a small square. Okay, so I have got all the triangles, all the rectangles, all the circles, and then I've got all the squares here, right? What is the other shape? We've got the hexagons. Let's bring them here. So let's place all the hexagons here. So these are all the hexagons. So these are all the shapes that we have, right? So we've got some big squares, small squares, all these, right? Now if I ask you to pick some shapes from this, can you pick out a red rectangle from this? So where will you go and pick this? Let me look at where rectangles are. Okay, I see a rectangle. Okay, red rectangle. So that's a red rectangle. Is that the only red rectangle you have in this? You also have a small red rectangle. Okay. So you can actually do this kind of an activity based on the shapes. You can also do one more thing. You can bring all the red colored shapes here. So what you can do is you can bring all the red colored shapes onto one side. So let's say I want to bring all the red colored shapes. So these are all red colored shapes. right? So I can bring all the red colored pieces here, right? I can also bring all the blue colored pieces. I can bring all the yellow colored pieces. So that way also I can sort these things. What is the third way I can sort it? I can also bring all the big pieces here. So let's bring all the big shapes here. So let's bring all the big pieces. And then on the right side, we will bring all the small ones, small pieces, right? So each of these is called an attribute. Okay, so I can have big, small. I can sort these pieces based on colors. So I can bring all the red colored pieces, yellow colored pieces, blue colored pieces separately. Or I can sort it based on the shape, which is what we did first. We kept all the triangles here, kept all the rectangles here, we kept all the circles here, and so on, right? So there are lots of questions given in your activity book. Go ahead and answer those questions and have fun identifying shapes. If you have any questions, write to us at support@mathbuddyonline.com.